it, get it. God morning. I had to get it before I said, I had to get it. They be coming. Listen, over here at Princess Anne County, they don't be playing. But I'm so rude. I'm so sorry. You know what Miss E gonna do. Hey, y'all. Hey. Welcome to another segment of The Attic. Miss E and the Truck Drop Chronicles. Okay, I know I say it different all the time, don't I? But y'all know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. I got the little old lady librarian bun up in here. Yeah, shout out to my niece Zana again. Who came through? What is going on? I wanna get up here. Everybody wanna oh, that's just a reminder of my dental appointment. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, we be going in. I be going in. I know I ain't by myself. I'm sorry, I'm adjusting and everything like that. God morning. Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome to another segment of The Attic for all my attic squatters. What's going on, baby? This is the Truck Driver Chronicles coming at your door. What's going on? Knock, I want to blow. Scared of people. Scared like, what are you doing? Anyway, yeah, man, I appreciate you guys so much. I thank God for y'all. You know, for everybody that's listening, that comes on, that listens now or listens later. I appreciate every moment. And because this is a movement, and y'all will see, and to know that y'all was a part of it from the beginning, that's going to be so dope. It's going to be so dope. So I know y'all my attic squatters, because that's where this goes. These lives, if y'all catch them right now, as soon as I get up here, tops off to you. Got tops off to you. What's going on, cuzzo? What happens is that I transfer these lives to my page. I have a whole channel on YouTube called The Attic. So what I'm doing is, because I'm always on the truck, I have a segment, and I'm on episode 9, because I have 7 pilots. He's shouting out my HBCUs, all right, and then me introducing myself and stuff like that. So I came on with this, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it on the truck, because I'm always on the truck. So this is Truck Driver Chronicles. Now I'm thinking about something else after, because I'm going into seasons. These are episodes, okay? So next season, I don't know, give me some ideas, y'all. Just throw something out there for me. I accept your comments, you know. Now, yesterday, I gave y'all a little verbal snippet of my experience back home in Brooklyn, New York, for my brother's memorial birthday. Happy birthday. Shout out to Tink in the battles again. Let me do this. I'm going to shout out her sister too. You ever had a childhood dream? You know, when your teachers say to your first grade class or your kindergarten class, and they ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? A lot of, it's either fight. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a doctor, and I want to be a policeman. Yeah, we have those childhood dreams. And I'm here to tell you, childhood dreams definitely come true. And shout out to Shanice Battle, because her childhood dream came true. But guess what? It was a process. Everything, she just showed that it might not happen right after high school, but she went. Sometimes you might have to go into the field of the interest that you're looking for. Man, 8 years later, she walked down that line with her badge and her uniform, and now she's Officer Shanice Battle. Love you, baby. I'm so proud of you. God bless you. God bless you. May a triple hedge of protection be around you. And you go ahead and you do the daggone thing and show them how it's done. Love you. God bless you. Now, yesterday I told you about some things that I experienced. And remember, I kept saying it's something else, and I kept thinking I was hitting that something else. Well, listen, I was talking to my homegirl, shout out again at Linden Plazas and Keita. Now, Oh man, shout out to Deb, Debbie, happy heavenly birthday to her moms. Shout out. Oh yeah, and I got the name of the venue, so y'all need to hit it up. If y'all live in the Brooklyn area, man, if y'all in the New York area, it's worth going to see. Let's go to something on Myrtle. Something on Myrtle. Downtown Brooklyn. Upscale sports bar. I told you. Shout out to those boys. Told you, 22. That's my number. That's the number. They 22. Young, prosperous, heavenly. Let's go. Give them a shout out. Look them out. All right? You won't regret it. Food, mwah, everything top shelf. The only thing bottom shelf is what those sidebars call top shelf in the little corner joints. That's what I'm trying to told you. But listen, I told you about the big piece yesterday, the forgiving piece. I'm still walking in the baby. So now, here's another one. This is something else that I encountered, and we all go through it. But a lot of times, I'm going to give y'all a hint. We go through it all the time with family, friends, loved ones, maybe our better halves or whatever. And sometimes we don't come back from it, but it's needed. I'll wait. Okay, I'll tell you. Healthy conflict. The word conflict alone doesn't sound healthy, but it is a healthy conflict. Let's say you and your boyfriend, you and your husband, you and your wife, you and your girlfriend, you and your children. This is something that when we have communication, where it comes from, because everybody don't get you, especially if they're not around you. And a lot of times people and I'm not saying that this is the situation. We have some people that are so self-absorbed that they don't even recognize that you're not even a certain way, because they got stuck in a way and they want to keep you there. Now listen, there's people out there that want to, why am I doing this? Okay, Lord. All relationships need communication. All relationships are not always going to agree. All relationships are not always going to see the glass half full or half empty. Everybody's going to everybody's perception, everybody's cognitive. Let's start here and here and here. Let's go. Everybody's not going to think the same way you do. Everybody's not going to see it the same way you do. And when I'm saying this, something is saying to me, it's like God. God says, His ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. And we do this on a daily basis between each other as human beings. So, thank you, Lord. You got that. But I'm going to tell you about the healthy conflict that I encountered with my homie, with my home girl. All right, it's always something we talk about. We always have discussions with with what's going on out here in the world, with technology, the little conspiracy theories, and what's happening in entertainment. Like the last conversation we had was about Puff Daddy Cool Sean, and we was like, man, that's sad, But a lot of this is mental health month, okay? And it should be all year round, because this man was always like this. The money didn't change him. He was like this. It just enhanced his demeanor. But guess what? He's still God's child. God got him. We might not like from the surface what he's doing. And yeah, he was dead wrong. Dead wrong. He has a whole moms. So you wonder. But anyway, I'm just giving you a snippet on what we talk about. And I'm quite sure the whole world has their own opinions and everything on the Puff Daddy situation. And guess what? The T.D. Jakes situation. My thing is with that, this man, just like my pastor is community. So you may see our good, great pastors in arenas where you're like, what they doing here? Y'all forget. Jesus walked everywhere and in fact he hung around. See, I sound like the religious Pharisees. Why they hanging around with the Gentiles? Why they hanging around? Oh my goodness. First of all, he's a bishop. My pastor's a pastor. They minister to people. They evangelize. They counsel. Okay? And so what? So what? We embrace each other. Ain't nothing wrong with embracing because see, where your head at? All right. Come back, E. Healthy conflict. Let's go back. All right. Me and my sister soldier, you know, we was having a bit of back and forth, and you know, she said, you know, E, you never listen to the whole thing. You always jump into your opinions on things without hearing the whole story. For me, I'm sitting on this and listening to this, but I'm at a point in my life. It didn't just happen then. What she didn't know was, normally when people go, all right, you right, that's just a blow off. For me, when I say that, just know I'm taking accountability, because there are some things that we have to tap into ourselves that other people don't know, that you're working on yourself for real. They don't know that. So when it's presented, they may not get it, but they get it. We was having a discussion about something, you know, privately, that, you know, what we deal with on the private notes with people, with men, with men, and for men with females, okay? Men with females, they holler at their boys and they discuss things. For women, we get together and we talk about our experiences with men in our lives, okay? So then the people that add on to the people you're already dealing with, we were just having a discussion. For me, I was hearing too many people involved, you know, and for me with that, it gets confusing. And for me, confusion ain't nothing but the devil. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, I wouldn't even be talking to that person. That person sound like they setting you up for the okie dokie, this, that, and the third. But keep in mind, my homegirl, I love her so much. When she admitted it herself, she don't listen to nobody but herself. So what there's not too much you can really suggest. She already got it. But then when it hit, it's like, you know, but everybody's growth process is different, okay? Everybody, oh shoot, where am I going? Talking to y'all. But anyway, I'm good. Thank you, God, for a clear path. So that healthy conflict, we learned a lot from each other in the midst of the chaos. Okay? In the midst of the chaos, she learned that when I say you're right, certain things may trigger me. When people are expressing what they're going through with you and you're like, yeah, for me, I'll jump in. Because it's that one word that may have triggered something that I experienced, that hurt me, that tainted me, that had me going through. And I'll be daggone if I go through that again. And I'm hearing it sounds like you going through it too. And I don't want that for you. So you're going to tell, and it just triggered. So that's what she meant by Erica. You don't even let me finish. And I explained to her, I said, you know, you're right. She said, you know, you cut me off when I'm trying to explain to you, and then you cut me off with, I'm right. No, I don't want to hear I'm right. I'm like, but there's no need to waste your energy if I'm agreeing with you. You waste the rest of your energy, because I'm going to play the tape back for you, because I did it for myself. and realized that, yo, when she said that word, so she was getting it, and she was like, oh, because see, you can use that energy for something more prosperous. You know what I'm saying? I know you got it on your chest to say, I'm learning that, but everybody is different. Everybody wants to get that out. I get it. I wanted to get that out too. But a lot of times I realized, like I used to tell my son when he come biting back at me, I said, son, you biting, but you're not letting me finish, because there's something great at the end of what I got to say, as far as you're going to get an applause. I just have to break it down as far as let you know where we came from in the beginning of our conversation to the middle, and then the end, you were right. Stuff like that. But some our kids don't wait for that. They like, you wrong, I ain't trying to hear that. She's pretty much the same way, but she's older and she'll calm down a bit. We all can be in that position, especially when there's something being said that we may not like, but we don't like it because we didn't hear to get a clear understanding of what they meant, or what we meant, or what that person meant. Okay, now, mind you, keep in mind, when you come around people that you know and love, you know, they're not around you 24/7 looking at your process. You can talk to them on the phone every once in a while and have discussions and everything like that, but to really dig into your journey, they don't really know it. So your conversation may change, your words may change, and you come back around, and it's not like you're trying them out. It's just that's how you talk now. That's how you think now. You on a whole different level. It's like, yeah. So at times, I've also learned, Emma could be quiet. Okay, all right, yes, yeah, you're right, you're good. And then I have to explain sometimes, like, I'm saying you right, because you are. I sat back and thought about my, because I thought about it with my brother. My brother was going through, and I had this tendency to really personalize, and I'm still working on that. I don't like to see people going through what they go through. I am at certain points in encounters with people, I'm still living. I'm still going through stuff too, but I went through a lot of stuff growing up. I went through a lot of things in my time, and I'm saying that I'm not taking nothing away from nobody, but I almost feel like Paul, when he's like, I'm back for everywhere I am back. Paul was Saul, remember now, but I'm back for this moment. And I get it, I understand it, been through it. I'm going to tell you, listen, that right there, look past all that. I look at it as being entertained, but don't entertain bull crap forever, because that's all it is. You know, you get caught up in these love triangles and this mess, and then your heart and then you get bitter, and then you turn into, it's not gonna help me, or you get like, I don't give but you do. And it's just a waste. And you take that energy and put it into something like your business. Hey, baby, it's hot. Get away. Talking to the doves. Yeah, I know I talk to the doves. I talk to nature, but it opened our eyes to one another over the weekend, and she discovered a whole different love for me. And but you're not, what happens, she's like, I love you, Ian, I love the love you have, and now I see you, I understand, and I'm glad you understand me, and I do. It's not for me. Nobody's out there I'm not out there trying to change nobody. I'm just throwing the stuff out there. But when I do it, sometimes it sounds like I'm like, do it like this, do it like that. But no, it's like, nah, I just don't want you to go through it. I don't like to see my people. I don't like to see nobody. I don't even have to know you. But if you tell me that, yeah, my friend, this is my friend, and they introduce me, and then we start having a conversation, and this person that I just met start talking about the things that she may be, Jesus, going through. I'm like, nah, we ain't doing that. We didn't do that. How long would you dealing with this? Why would you want to keep hurting yourself like this? You know, stuff like that. You know, I'm like the street advocate. I don't want that for you. And that's what I did with my brother. And at the end of the day, what happened? Okay, try to reconnect. It's where you went wrong at times. I hope he's still up here. And what I realized was that my brother was going through so much, and I took it personal because I really didn't want him to go through that. I didn't believe that he should. That no one deserves that type of treatment. No one. Okay, no one. And even when the stories that he told me that his wife on paper went through with her ex-husband beating her up and leaving her in the middle of 40 seconds. I said, what? No, nobody did. Don't, where they do that at? Where's he at? You know, it's crazy. But at this point, I believe she was lying just to pull his heartstring or whatever. But no one deserves that type of treatment, whether a fallacy or real. Okay? Now, if it's a fallacy, you hurting yourself if you want that type of memory in your head, like what that mental health. So we learned a lot, and I appreciate the time. I appreciate conflict conversations like that because we learn a lot. We grow closer or further. Because sometimes you get to the point like, okay, not like that, like, okay, she's crazy. No, okay, I see that our time ends here, okay, for now, because you may be elevating in another direction, and they may be elevating in another direction, and sometimes departure is necessary. Sometimes departure just happens, especially when you're having these conversations of conflict, these chaotic conflicts, but they're healthy, okay? Because now you either standing strong in what you believe in, and you finding out that no, I'm not like that. So the self-discovery and people discovering one another and finding out like, yo, I don't like that. Yeah, I like that. No, I don't like. Yeah, it's so. That's that. I grow from conversations like that. I don't like conversations where you're talking about this person and you're talking about how many roaches they got in their house, how many rats they got in there. Well, what can you do to help? I do it, but what you talking about? What I found out, too, is that men talk just as much as women. And I used to say, and now I'm looking, I'm like, yo, and a lot of times they talking to their homie or whatever, but it's the conversation, like, where we at? How old are we? Those conversations, I believe, go for the adolescent, the teenager that's still trying to find himself. You know, when we get above 50, 40, I even say 30, there's some, let me tell you something, guess what? Those 22-year-old boys, I bet you that's not one of their conversations. That own that high scale, upscale sports bar. I bet you how many roaches a girl got or guy got in their house say part of their conversation. I bet you. I bet you. All right. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm where I'm at. So embrace those healthy conflicts, those healthy conflict conversations, because you will learn something about that person. You'll learn something about yourself, and you come out better than before. Now we know better, we do better. Okay, do I come in through here? No, yeah, I gotta go in and then come out there. Yeah, it's different today, y'all. Yo, Dada, how you doing, cuzzo? Yeah, I was home, but I was stuck getting the boys and bringing them back. But it wasn't stuck because they needed to be there. And I know you had the girls. How's the girls? Hold on, y'all. Y'all, my space is getting tighter and tighter. See now, because we built the infrastructures out here, space gets a bit wonk, and I don't think I can do it this way. I can't drive this way. Okay, they already took my space. So how am I going to get this dirt over there? I tell you what, let me go the other way. I thought I could come in this way and leave the other way. Hold on, y'all. I ain't forget about y'all. Y'all know what we do. Yeah, when you're backing up these things, and just keep in mind, when you on site, the heavy equipment on site, they got the right of way. And then you blow your horn and let them know. I gotta go on that side. Hold on a minute. Hey, Danny. Okay, love you. He's deaf and he runs the loader. He's wrong. He runs the big equipment. Shout out to Danny. Go Danny boy. All right, so here we go. See, once we finish this, then the architects and everybody come out and build the homes. That's what I'm saying. We build out here. And that's what healthy conflict does. My whole job is a metaphor, baby. So thank you, Lord. I love the Lord. So we build communities. And healthy conflict with your homegirl, your loved one, your significant other. It's so right to disagree. Because at the end, as long as you don't go to bed and hold that thing to the next day and all of that, and y'all get it out and y'all get a clear understanding of where y'all at, that it takes communication to do that. You can only get it by communicating. I guarantee you these relationships will last longer. But see, when I'm talking about the separation, you find that out before you go, I do. You find out. Hot diggity dog. I should have backed in. This is my job to figure it out. Hot diggity dog. Hold on, y'all. I think it's just driving. Nah. I gotta figure out how to maneuver around obstacles. Ooh! That's life, baby. That's a life lesson. We got to do that every day. How I'm going to navigate through this conflict. How I'm going to navigate through these lessons here, out here in this world. How am I going to... Hot diggity dog, I'm out. I'm just going to dump it. Can I just dump it up, right? I'm doing sand. So once you start laying sand, dang. Once you start laying sand, it's a whole different thing. And I got a phone call coming in that I can't answer right now. So I can't do that. I'm going to have to decline that. All right. Oh, come on. Erica getting out that hole, baby. Erica getting out that hole. Watch what I tell you. Oh, dang. And although we got a big space out here, you still got to dumping loads, baby. Let me dump this load and get the. So now, again, healthy you go overcoming obstacles. Because the healthy conflict was an obstacle because you're trying to figure out, why is she saying this? Why is he saying this? Why are they doing this? If you sit down and discuss, and a lot of times it takes being humble and admitting, I was wrong, or you was wrong, or we were wrong, and let's find out a new way to do this thing. Let's find out a new way to get our points across, okay? And just know that a lot of times you may not like what I have to say. You may not like I may not like what you're going through, but really, whose business is it? And remember, y'all, I was talking about these categories of it's categories that we have that I discovered that you must take on when you having these type of conversations. When they're opening up to you, or they opening up to you just for you to listen. I got black fat. We got to work that out. Are they confiding in you to be a listening ear only? Are they confiding in you to help them understand what, or give suggestions? Are they confiding in you for you to give them the plan on what to do? Meaning, stepping in and let's do this. I was the one to take on all. Now, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I'm talking about years of doing this. Now I'm learning how to stay in the lane of, okay, but now what I didn't do was say, hey, before you start, where do you want me in this communication field? Do you need me to just listen? Do you want me to give you some ideas? Or do you want me to... That's why I drink. I'm going to get you, girl. I'm going to get you. Yeah. That's the one who was driving my truck Saturday and left my stuff hanging all down. I guess she wanted to let everybody know, yeah, I was in here. No, I'm just joking. She cool people. She young. So that's what you got to find out. Because if we don't know, we'll tend to go all in where we're not needed. So, to save energy, all right, to save energy, find out what position they need you for. If they just need an ear, be that ear. If they need suggestions, find out where they at and what they want. That requires another kind of conversation, okay? And partaking in the communication part, okay? Then if they come into you listen and go, hey, what do you expect? What do you want from me? What do you need from me? You know, lovingly you say it. Come on now. You know, your love language. Whatever your love language is, and they understand it and they won't feel threatened by it or disrespected by it or attacked by it. Find out. It saves a whole lot of negative, and it saves a whole lot of energy on negativity. It saves a whole lot of wasted energy, wasted time. Like I said, within that, you realize if this is a relationship that you want to continue, okay? If you decide, okay, they still cool, but we ain't got to talk all the time because we on two different playing fields. Now, when that field comes up that we agree upon and that we can communicate on the same level, then that's when we communicate. That's when we reach out to one another, you know, because everybody glows differently. Everyone moves, we grow differently. I'm going to leave it at that. We grow differently. We indulge in different conversations. We indulge in different stuff. Some things don't excite me no more. Some things don't excite you no more. And you wonder why you and your friend for so many years are back and forth. And don't sit back and coochie car and just to keep the monotony of conflict down. Nah, that means you're dumbing down. And regardless if they don't like it, so what? That's who you are. That's what you do now. That's how you feel. That's how you thinking now. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you're like, what? You're not getting it because it's not that because you don't have this certain thing or this certain person or a certain activity going on like them. It's just that it's not important. That's not the most important thing to you. But you respect that's the most important thing to them at their time in their life. You did? And that's true. Respect. Respect is highly, highly needed. First, respect yourself. Then you can respect others and how they think and how they go. That's because you're outside the box. That's because you're a thinker. I have a shade. Like, remember my shade? I think they was hating on my shade so bad that now it won't even stay up there. See, I still have it, but now it won't stay up there. The little hooks are gone. Am I buying another one? Nah. I'm going to work this out. I'm from Brooklyn. You gonna work it out. Erica gonna work it out. Miss E gonna work it out. Yeah. But yeah, so be patient. Be patient with your new friends. Be patient with your older ones. Because you know what too? That right there just opened my mind up to it. Your new friends, you're still trying to get to know. Guess what? Your old friends, especially if you leveling up and getting it, they become new friends too because you don't talk the same no more. Your conversation is different, so they new friends too. They become new friends too because now you're like, wait a minute, I don't remember E being this way. I don't remember Nikki being this way. I don't remember Sean doing, oh dang, they got all sensitive, or it's certain things you finding out now. They new. Because your age is new. Your level is new. You becoming new, but not you new. You finding so much more new stuff about you that you didn't even know you had in you. It was always in you. Always, you can do whatever it is. You got this, boy. You got this, girlfriend. Come on, man. So a lot of times, shoot, I embrace all the conflict now. But there's some conflict, you go, nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm good. You can miss me with that one. Because you don't even entertain that kind of conversation. You don't even entertain the situations no more. So, like, And how long did you deal with this? How old are you again? I know what you're trying to say. And then, no, I just need to know why you dealing with it. You passed that. Sometimes also when we get personalize people's issues or problems, it's because we don't want to see them go through that. Like, why? Because you probably experienced it and now you see a different health with you. You more vibrant without it in your life. So when you see a person or someone you know, a loved one, family member, friend, whatever, and you hear the conversation, it might be a different scenario, but the same situation. And you're looking at them going, so what are we talking about? Why is it affecting you so much? And why are you allowing it to affect you this much? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They get upset because they want to deal with that. They want you also you gotta fall back, especially when they like they don't even think about it. They don't. It's like they want that type of hype in their life because ain't nothing else happening. So sometimes you gotta let like this. So you be honest. There's people out there like that can't function without dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? So that what's going on? Am I not reconnected? Yo, Diamond, if you hear me, type something to let me know that you're hearing this. Because I see you watching. Type something. I don't know what you're doing, but type something for me, cuz my thing blinked on reconnected. Slow connection. All right. Before I get loaded up, I gotta make a stop. I learned something down here that I was on the bus with one of my old drivers. I used to drive the city bus, right? That's how I gained my CDLs. Shout out to TRT, now HRT. That's how long God removed me from Brooklyn. Like, I've been back and forth for years. But anyway, she said, girl, hold on. I said, you stop it? Because I was riding buses. She was like, I got to go pay the water bill. She went to I said, yo, you can pay the water bill in the 7-Eleven? I'm green at this point, right? She was like, girl, I got to go to the bathroom. I said, oh! And I said, oh, that's cute. So I can pay the water bill. I got you. Got you now. All right. I don't know who else is up here. Diamond, if you up here, say something. Can you even... so connection. What's happening? What's going on? Boom. Bam. Am I even... Okay, boom. I'm not done yet. Hold on a minute. Ask a question. I'm going to set a question in here. What do you guys think about healthy conflict? What do you guys think? Okay. Say launch it. All right. What do you guys think about healthy conflict? We got 1 minute out there. How many votes? I need some votes. Oh snap! See, look, yo, no, they did give me something to do with that. Listen. I have to test it. Okay, this is a test. This is only a test. Oh, man. We got 35 seconds left. What do you guys think about healthy conflict? For me, it was invigorating. It was a growth. It's like a growth spurt. Sometimes it hurts going through it because you're like, why is my friend or why is my man, why are they not understanding? Why are they not getting it? But then once you get it all out and get an understanding, like somebody has to be quiet and listen. And then you have to be clear with your expression of why, what is that? Your explanation. Jesus Christmas. I know I be having problems with these sometimes. Like, give it to me. And you have to be clear in your explanations. So, come on back to your girl. Give it up. Healthy conflict. Well, anyway, that's what I went through, and that's what I know if you go through them, look at it as healthy. You either find out if they for you, you find out if they not for you, you find out if y'all can go further with this, and then you find out if eventually you probably find out, hey, you're not that far apart in thought process. We just didn't know how to express it. You learn how to express things to one another in a better, more productive way. You're growing. And for the relationships out there, again, I'm single. Shout out to single, saved, and dating. I'm not single, saved, and not. I mean, not that I don't want to, but anyway, scary out there. No, but I'm open to it. I'm open to it. And so I date myself. Ooh, that's another one. I'll come back to you on that one for another day. Yo, Monday, Tuesday, back to back. I'm on a roll. Shut up. Oh, you know what, too? How could I forget? On my way home yesterday, I was driving through my neighborhood. I went to a neighborhood that I frequented. At the time, me and my best friend Monique, now she's my former best friend, but we still cool. You know what I'm saying? We still fair. We don't have to see each other on the regular. I went through Van Buren. Shout out to Van Buren and shout out to my man, Low, and the Stoop. Yo, check it out. The Stoop is on fire, okay? They just doing what we've been doing since we were children. Just sitting on the stoop, politicking, chopping it up, pretty much what I do in the attic. What we do in the attic, we come on up to put it on down. You know what I'm saying? To lay it down. Let's go. We talk about them things. We find out about some stuff. You are schooled on some things. You're educated on a lot of things. You may get a visit from some old school, and old school always hit it with some wisdom. We all can use a lot of that. So I had the opportunity. I walked up. I didn't expect to walk up on the lights, camera, action. You know, I just expected to just roll up and show homage and let them know how proud I am of them and give them a hug and see an old friend. Man, I rolled up. Here we go. I rolled up and you got the lights, the cameras, the cameraman, the furry mic, and two brothers that are they're designers. Okay, yo. Francie, you need to get with these guys. Look at the stoop. It's NP, I want to say 253. Yo, I'm going to get it because I'm up here shouting them out because I know them, so I know where to go. So, shout out to the stoop. Oh, man. Jesus, because, yeah, the stoop. Yeah. Shout out to the stoop. Is the address 253? Listen. Just put up the stoop on your device and it'll come up. You'll see my boys, the Cocoa Bees. You'll see lady. Let me tell you something. He has some sisters up there with some good books, okay? With some good knowledge. I'm talking about high-thinking sisters, all right? And brothers. They all out there. I think he's on episode now 60-something. I'm keeping up, bro. I'm keeping up. All right? I love you. I love you. I love you. But I'm proud of you. God bless it. God bless it. So, right now, I'm looking for somewhere I can go pay the water bill. We got to pay our bills, y'all. Oh, man. And it was something else I wanted to acknowledge. It was somebody else. Somebody else. It was something else I wanted to dive into. I always do that, right, y'all? But guess what? I get it and bring it back to you. Yo, Juneteenth is coming up. And I know you heard me yesterday talk. I was talking to someone about PKP. That's the ministry I was blessed to be the leader of. I renamed it, we rebooted it. It's Puppet Kingdom Productions. Yeah, I'm a puppeteer, and I have babies out there opening up through puppetry, and that's what it is. You know, I'm getting ready to go into this seminar. And then position this truck so I can roll right on out. I don't want to be in nobody's way. You gotta watch out for me now. I don't want to to sit in the middle. I don't want to be in the middle. But I want to be in a position where I could get out. Yo, I love y'all to life. Heads up, chest out, and be great. I might just come back up here. I ain't done with you yet. Take these off and go up in here. So hold tight. But I'm going to finish this. It's going to be two parts to this. Okay? 2 parts. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. What? No, okay, let me go. I gotta go.